We are back for week 3 of PWC, and we're up against citricsage. They are currently near the top of the leaderboard at 2-0, so we got our work cut out for us this week. We, on the other hand, are near the bottom of the leaderboard, sitting at 0-2. We're looking to bounce back from a tough start to the season at 0-2, so you know exactly what we had to do. That's right. We had to bring Pyukumuku off the bench. We're bringing Pyukumuku. I look at their team and I figure they're probably going to struggle to break Pyukumuku. Their electric type is Raichu and their grass type is Quilladin. They don't really have good stab to break a bulky water. The only way that they can 2-hit KO Pyukumuku is if with an offensive Nihilego Thunderbolt or an offensive Drampa. And we have Mirror Coat to potentially chip those, get big damage on them, knock them out. We have enough defense investment to avoid 2-hit KO from Adamant Close Combat from Megalopony. We've got Toxic, Recover, and Soak, which could potentially allow us to Toxic Celesteela, or just weaken something, remove their stab. So hopefully, I think Pyukumuku can do a lot here. We got Unaware to prevent any potential setup shenanigans. We also have a defensive Corviknight to kind of pair with that. Just standard defensive Rocky Helmet to deal with the Megalopony, to deal with an offensive Garchomp. We have we're bringing Assault Vest Terra Steel Brute Bonnet this week with Terra Blast Steel. This is as long as we get the Terra off, we should be able to deal with Nihilego. We can punish Sylveon pretty well with our max attack Terra Blast Steel. We have double Calm Mind this week as well. We have the Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, Hatterene with the Trick Room. This thing can potentially just win once we remove Celesteela. We have also Calm Mind, Shuka Berry, Raging Bolt, Shuka Berry, so that we can take the EQ from Garchomp and knock it out with the Dragon Pulse. This is going to be big this week as well, I think. And lastly, we just have a Scarf Zapdos for the speed to outspeed Lopunny and everything else. So that's the team, and it looks like they brought pretty much what we're expecting here, the front six. So they didn't bring no Uxie, no Blastoise, no Low Kicks, no Raichu, no Quilladin. Okay, so this is pretty much what I was expecting. Their signature is Drampa. Really curious what Drampa's going to do here. I am expecting probably Sap Sipper to be the Spore switch in, though they definitely could be Cloud9. I didn't bring Torkoal, so I kind of hope they are Cloud9. That'd be nice. But I am thinking Sap Sipper makes sense for them, so they can switch into Spore. They're probably going to be maybe bulky to deal with the Brute Bonnet. So yeah, I think for a lead here, we could see Lopunny, we could see Garchomp to set up like hazards. I doubt they lead like Nihilego. They might lead Drampa. I kind of just want to lead Corviknight and maybe get some momentum if they like U-turn out with Lopunny or something. So let's go with that. Oh, so they do lead Drampa. Okay. That's fine. I doubt this is like max speed. I'm really curious what this thing is gonna do. So I don't know what this thing is gonna do. They could have the fire move, so I don't really want to go hard into Bonnet on like a flamethrower. Kind of just want to go Hatterene. We can take any hit. If a T-Bolt or a flamethrower. If they go for like a glare, we can bounce it back. I think worst case scenario is this thing might be Calm Mind. But we do have Unaware Pyukumuku for that, so I'm assuming they just want to get their Terra off, and I don't know what their Terra is going to be really. Maybe Terra Water, maybe Terra Ground, so that's what I'm thinking. So let's just go Hatterene here, bounce back any potential shenanigans, and just kind of scout what they're going to be. Okay, Dragon Pulse. Cool, okay. So now, I don't know what they're going to do now. They might switch. They might switch into Steela here. I'm gonna go Bonnet now. Okay, we see Sylveon. This is great actually for me. Because this is my Sylveon answer. We have Terra Blast Steel. So they switched Sylveon into Hatterene. That's good to know, because I can just Calm Mind up on this in the future. If this thing's also Calm Mind, we might have a Calm Mind war, but I'm not too worried about it. But like I said, we're max attack. We can go for a Terra Blast Steel. I don't think they'll expect this, and so this should do a lot. Hopefully they stay in here. Nope, they do switch. Makes sense. Okay, so like I said, I think this is, yeah, that's defensive. That's 100% defensive. So like I said, I think this is going to be Sap Zipper max defense for the Brute Bonnet. But this is good because at least we get our Terra Steel off. That's what I wanted. I wanted to get the Terra Steel off because now we can switch into Nihilego and Sylveon as the game progresses. So that's good to know. Do I stay in here? All we've seen is Dragon Pulse. I could just go for Crunch, maybe chip this thing. I want to know what its Terra is. That's a 2-hit KO. That's going to do nothing. Okay. Yeah, that's a 2-hit KO. Well, it might be a roll. The Terra Blast did 37, the Crunch did 35.8. They're at 36. This might be a roll here. I think we go for it. Terra Steel. Okay. We get a defense drop, though. This is good, though. They reveal Terra, and we have the Terra Blast Steel. So we go for the Terra Blast Steel here every day. That's fine. That's fine. That's really good for me, actually, the fact that they're Terra Blast Steel. So both Sylveon and... We need to keep Brute Bonnet. Brute Bonnet's actually really good. It's faster than Sylveon and Drampa and can smack them with Terra Blast Steel. So that's really good. Right here, I think I just go Hard Bolt. I mean, let's not play around. Let's just go for it. Alright, we popped the Shuka Berry early. That's fine. That's fine. I thought about going Hatterene there, but it's fine. Do I just Calm Mind? The thing is now, if they go Garchomp, the Earthquake will be enough to knock me out, so that's kind of unfortunate. I'm expecting this thing to maybe be like Leech Seed, so I don't really want to like give it the opportunity to stay in and do Leech Seed shenanigans. I'll Calm Mind once. Yeah, because they go into this. I should be able to muscle through this. This thing's bulky. That's AV. Yeah, that's AV. That's 100% AV. That's the most AV Sylveon of all time. And that's fine. I can go Pyukumuku here. Toxic's pretty free. Yeah, Toxic's pretty free. We unfortunately do burn our Shuka Berry. So I gotta be a little bit careful with Garchomp now. Assuming it's offensive Garchomp, it could be like a tank Chomp, but I don't think so. I think it's probably gonna be a more offensive Garchomp. Let's go Pyukumuku. Why not? It's not AV. Oh. Damn. It's not AV. Okay. I thought that was for sure AV. Kind of want to soak here as they go Celesteela. Because they're for sure going Celesteela here. They're for sure going Celesteela here. Oh no, they protect. Okay, fine. So they know I have soak now. That's okay. Wish Protect, Mystical Fire, probably Hyper Voice. So I'm not scared of this at all. I just Toxic. They Nihilego hard. Okay. Do I just Mirror Coat? Or do I... We are above half, so we should be able to go Brute Bonnet here. Do I want to pop the Mirror Coat this early, or do I want to just go... Because they could be Meteor Beam. I don't really care about Meteor Beam because I'm unaware. If they are Meteor Beam, Pyukumuku is fine to stay in here. But if they're like any kind of offensive item, like Life Orb, Expert Belt, they will 2 KO me with Thunderbolt. I can go Bonnet, but if it's Meteor Beam, they might 2 KO me because they'll get the boost, and the Meteor Beam will chunk me. There's no way this thing like sets up rocks or T-Spikes. I want to just go for Mirror Coat. The thing is, Mirror Coat won't OHKO this though, because it has a decent amount of HP. But if I chip it, it will be useful. The thing is, I want to keep the health on Brute Bonnet because Brute Bonnet is nice for putting pressure on Drampa and Sylveon. Now that I know that they're both fairy, let's just go for it. Damn. Yeah, I wasn't going Hatterene there, so that makes sense. I'll Soak here. They're not going to attack now that I revealed the Mirror Coat, so I'm just going to Soak. We have Defog on Corv. Rocks aren't a huge deal, honestly. So they go Lopunny. Do I just go Corv here? Does the Soak go away if they Mega Evolve? I actually don't know. That would suck if they just Mega Evolve out of the Soak. Because if they Mega Evolve and they stay Water type, I can just go for Toxic here and it's not going to do anything to me. But if they Mega Evolve, then Close Combat's going to do like nearly half, and then I'm risking a crit. And I don't really want to go Corv now because I will, after Rocks, I'll probably get 2 KO by Close Combat if they stay Soak. I'm going to go for the Toxic here. Oh, they have Encore. Cool. I should have gone Corv, huh? That's a cool Encore tech. I guess I have to go Corv now. They didn't Mega Evolve either, which is... I guess they didn't want to Soak out? I don't know. Yeah, they do. That is how that works, huh? Damn. That is how that works, huh? So when you Mega Evolve, you lose Soak? That's tough. I didn't know that. Knowing that this thing has Encore is tough for Pyukumuku. That's a nice tech. Pyukumuku's still really good, though. It is. Nihilego is Stealth Rock, too, which means it's probably not Meteor Beam, though I don't know what its item is. Could be Sash, for all I know. I'm risking a roll here. I could just lose my Corv because Rocks. They have to go for it, right? I'll Roost. Yeah, they don't risk it. They probably T-Bolt here. Do I Fog? Yeah, Drampa's like defensive Terra Fairy. They got 2 bulky fairies. Celesteela is the main thing that I need to remove. They're 100% T-Bolt here. We should live 1 unless this thing is like Life Orb. Kind of want to just break. The thing is the Rocks are up, and I can't switch back into Lopunny now because after Rocks damage, Close Combat's a 2 KO, which is tough. So I have to decide how I want to do this. don't think there's any reason for me to fog here. Although I do kind of want to fog, if we're being honest. I definitely do want to fog. I don't think I can switch though. There's no point in me going bolt, and then they switch it up and go for a sludge wave, and then I'm nearly dead. Let's fog here. Yeah, power gem's not going to do enough. Okay. They have to have T-bolt. This thing could be Scarf. Looks like it might be Scarf. Looks like it might be Scarf. That's good information. They know Terra Steel's coming out. I'm going to have to run the assumption this thing's Scarf now. It has to have T-Bolt. There's no way they don't have T-Bolt. It's got to be Sludge Wave T-Bolt. Why would you not bring T-Bolt versus my team when I have Corviknight? I'm assuming they just locked into Power Gem because they wanted to cover a potential Raging Bolt switch there. And luckily I was able to roost that off. But now I know this thing is Scarf, so it's faster than Zapdos, is what I'm trying to say. So I gotta keep that in the back of my head. I want to double here, but I also kind of just want to crunch. Yeah, because there's Steela. It's leftovers, okay. It has EQ. I know it has EQ. I don't know what other moves it has though. Like I said, it has to have Leech Seed, I think. Yep. Yeah, I kind of figured that Leech Seed was an option. So we could see the Protect here. So I'm not gonna stay in. I'm gonna go Hard Bolt. Nice double Leech Seed. Nice double Leech Seed. Yeah, this thing's annoying. As they go, and Sylveon wished back up too. That's tough. That's tough. Maybe I should have Calm Mind up in Sylveon's face when I had this thing in the first time. I really thought I would muscle through it though. Maybe I did the calcs wrong. I could have swore I calced Max Spadef Sylveon. They can just EQ here. Or they can just keep Leech Seeding, honestly. They go into Nihilego here, though, on the Toxic. They have to. You know they have to. This thing is too bulky for Bonnet to 2-hit KO it, unfortunately. I need to use Hatterene. I can probably live one Sludge Wave, but this thing might be Sash, is my concern. I'm gonna go Zapdos here. I live one T-Bolt. I have Stomping Tantrum. I know this thing is Scarf, but I think they switch here. Damn, that was my chance. It's not Scarf. So do they not have T-Bolt for Corviknight? They might not. I'm all messed up now. That was my opportunity to Stomping Tantrum, huh? And I didn't pull it. I didn't pull the trigger. I'll go Bonnet here. Yep. I crunch as they go steal a, hopefully get a defense drop. And now I go Hatterene on the Leech Seed. Oh, they're nice. They're nice for that. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was nice, dude. They're nice for that. I knew they had Heavy Slam, but I hadn't pulled the Hatterene switch yet. They read me on that. They read me on that. That was good. That was good. This thing, I can still get some mileage out of this thing, but that was tough. This Celesteal is a pain. At least I know the whole moveset now. I want to Roost, but they can easily Earthquake. Oh, maybe I should have Roosted. I'll Bolt here. They have to switch here, but I don't know if I should bother trying to read it or not. You know, I kind of want to go Pyukumuku. Yep. And now we soak. And we toxic? That's fine. Pyukumuku's still really good. I just need to play this carefully here. It's still 6-6. Pressure on Nihilego is good. Unfortunately, rocks are back up, which makes this harder for me. I think I just soak again here. Yep. Yep, now I toxic again. Fine. See, this is good. Now the pressure is on. I haven't revealed recover yet. They obviously know it's a recover, though. They have to go for damage here, I think. I just soak, though. Yep. Something else is getting toxic. This is fine. We can keep doing this. They have Encore. I go Corviknight here. I attempt to Roost, I think. This is intense. I'm locked in right now. This is gonna be a long video. We're already 28 minutes in, and it's 6-6 on turn 41. Oh, they said BRB. They'll be right back. It's tough, but I think this is still very winnable. Pyukumuku just sits on their whole team. That's the thing. Pyukumuku can literally solo this whole team. We gotta not run out of toxic PP. I gotta try to keep Corviknight healthy, I think, and try to remove rocks when I can, because rocks are gonna wear me down. Them having rocks up is annoying. Celesteal really is tough here. And it's unfortunate I got that damage on Hatterene. Hatterene can pull this together. Once we start removing something, we're close. We're really close. At least now Nihilego has pressure on it. I'm really surprised it hasn't revealed Thunderbolt. That's gotta be its last move. I don't know what else its last move could be. I don't. Nothing else really makes sense in my head. Let's see. Encore? Nice. This is good. And we should live the close combat because now this is soaked. So now we roost here. Fire Punch. Ooh. The burn, too. The burn is tough. The burn is tough. The burn is really tough, actually. How much did that Fire Punch do? 33. 33 in soak. That doesn't matter. I roost again here, I think, though. Drampa comes out. Okay. Drampa has Flamethrower. Drampa has flamethrower. I could go Bonnet and put a little pressure on with Terra Steel, but Celestial is still so healthy. I think we just go Pyukumuku. That's fine. See, that doesn't do it. That doesn't do enough. That does not do enough. We recover here. Yeah, because they're going to go for it again. I'll Toxic now if I can Toxic this. No. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. That's okay. I'm going to go Hard Bolt. I'm going to T-Bolt. Am I going to T-Bolt? Protect is pretty free for them, honestly. I'm going to go Corv. Yep. Now I Fog. Yep. U-turn. They went for the Dragon Pulse last time, or they went for the Flamethrower last time. Or they went for the Dragon Pulse last time. Do they Flamethrower here? Do I care? Do I just go Bonnet for the pressure? They're like talking in the chat. I'm trying not to distract myself and read the chat. This goddamn Celestial, man, still at 100%. It's used almost half of its Leech Seed PP, though. I'm gonna go Bonnet here. It is Flamethrower, that's fine. Oh, that does a lot. No, dude, the burn. Are you serious right now? Dude, that's so annoying. This thing was really good, dude. This thing was max attack. This thing put so much pressure on with Terra Blast Steel, and now it's burned. Oh, that's so tough. That's so tough. I'm gonna go for it here. Oh my god. Fuck. That's so dumb, dude. Oh my god. That's so dumb. That's so fucking dumb. Alright. Let's stay focused. Pyukumuku still wins, bro. I'm telling you. Trust the process. Trust the process, bro. Trust the process. I thought about going Hatterene there. I did. We double soak here. Now they do just rocks. That's probably the correct play for them, honestly. That's for sure the correct play for them. They gotta keep rocks up. I get it. I wish my Hatterene was healthy and didn't take the one heavy slam. Okay. I mean, I soak. I mean, what is there to do other than soak? You know? I come in, take 12%. I'm at 52. Close combat might 2 KO me. I think I go hard Zapdos here. There's Encore. Kind of want to CC. Is that crazy? Yes. Yes, that's crazy. They're just going to go Drampa. They're for sure just going to go Drampa. A U-turn. Dragon Pulse Flamethrower. I don't know what the last move is. Kind of want to go Hatterene and try to maybe get some health back. Unfortunately, the rocks are up. I'm not gonna get any health back with rocks up. Unfortunately. I could T-bolt. I could go bolt and just start T-bolting. The thing is though, if I lose bolt, I lose all the pressure I have on Stila. That's the thing. I could go Corv and Fog, but they just Flamethrower here. I mean, the answer is I just go Pyukumuku, man. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to do. There's really nothing else to do. And the thing is, they're going to go Nihilego here. And we just have to sit here. And we just have to click Soak. I'm going to double into Zapdos. Okay, they actually go Stila. I could have Soaked. Maybe I'm getting impatient. Maybe I'm getting too impatient. It's possible. Nice. We'll take that all day. There's only 7 Leech Seeds left, folks. Are you counting? I'm counting. I've only got 3 Roosts left on my Corv, though. I gotta count that, too. I think I Roost here. They're faster. Is this a speed tie? I totally didn't even check. Fog. They're running speed on this? Am I minus speed nature? I forget. I got lucky there. I didn't even think about the Earthquake on the Roost. I kind of assumed that I was faster, to be honest. That's fine. That's fine, bro. So at least now I know Corviknight's or Celesteal is faster than Corviknight. They Heavy Slam there in case I went Hatterene. A U-turn here. It's fine. This thing is pressure too, which is nice. I'm glad that I have the pressure on the Corviknight. A U-turn here again, I think. Yeah, I mean, I go Bolt here. I go Bolt here, and I T-Bolt. They go Sylveon, okay. This is where it's unfortunate that I lost Bonnet, because Bonnet really put a lot of pressure on the Sylveon. I'm gonna go Hatterene here. Fuck, they do just Hyper Voice. Okay, that was terrible. That was terrible on my part. Oh my gosh, get it together. I guess Hyper Voice. There's no reason not to click Hyper Voice there, huh? Unfortunately here, though, I think I have to sack to this. I don't even know what item it is, dude. That's the thing, it's not leftovers. Like, what is this thing's item? I don't know. The thing is, I have to just go Pyukumuku and soak. That's the thing. Yeah, losing Hatterene there is a shame. That's what we have to do, though. I have to soak here. And then they're gonna go Nihilego, then they're gonna go Lopunny, and then they're gonna... Okay, they're gonna stall me out of some soak PP. Fair, honestly. Very fair. Kind of want to go Zapdos here. Maybe I just Toxic hard. No, they do. Fuck. That's annoying. I go Corv and I Roost here, though. Yep, because every time I go Corv, they use 2 Leech Seed PP. Now they only have 5. And I Roost here. Yep. They had to CC there. They have to. A Brave Bird. This should to a KO, I hope. Good. The recoil damage has to not knock me out. They could go Garchomp here. Yep. We really haven't seen Garchomp this whole game. We really haven't. We have 10 Toxics left. We still have 7 recovers though, which is nice. We go Corv here. Yep. Okay. 3 Leech Seeds remaining at this point. This is my last Roost though. I Roost here though. Yeah. This is gonna be this game's terrible to watch. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm sorry. It's like 45 minutes of me sitting in silence thinking and probably still losing this game. Oh my god. I'm going all out though. I'm not gonna give up. I still think there's a chance. Maybe I'm delusional. Yeah, I mean, we soak here. Okay, there's Nihilego. We still have 19 soaks, which is plenty of soaks. The thing is, they rocks here, though. So I have to go Corv and Defog. Yep. And there's Sylveon, okay. They wish pass here. This is terrible. Actually, this is actually terrible for me. Because they're going to go Drampa. Or they're going to go Nihilego. I think I Toxic here, though. Oh, they do go Nihilego, okay. Yeah, I thought about going Zapdos there. I mean, either way, Nihilego's getting the health back. But is this the worst for me? I don't think this is the worst for me. We go Corviknight on the rocks, and we defog. Yep. This is fine. We go Corviknight and we defog. I think this game goes a lot differently, man, if we don't get those stupid flamethrower burns. Like, what is this? Serene Grace Drampa? You know? Because if I had Bonnet around for at least a couple more turns, and I could put some pressure on the Sylveon, it'd be nice. It'd be really nice. You know? But what are they gonna do here? Are they just gonna wish again? Well, U-turn. Yeah, they do just wish again. I think I have to go Pyukumuku. I think I have to, unfortunately. I think it comes down to this, where I really have no choice. They're just gonna protect. That's fine. Keep clicking, soak. We toxic here. They never stay in there, but I go for it anyway. They could just power gem here and knock me out. Nope, they're just gonna keep stealth rocking. I'm just gonna keep defogging. I don't think I'm quite in power gem range. This is a 100-turn game. I feel bad for bringing Pyukumuku stall. Do I, though? See, this is where if I wasn't burned, Brave Bird would be a nice click here. Unfortunately, they have the roost. So it's like, what am I gonna do? Do I go Bolt? They definitely take one T-Bolt. I think I have to go Pyuku. I gotta speed this up somehow. We're gonna be here forever. They do Pulse. I almost went Bolt. There we go. Thunderbolt here. Sylveon's at 100 again. What are we doing? Oh, we finally see Garchomp. Wow, Garchomp is in. They finally say, you know what? I'll bring in Garchomp. They say, fuck it, let's go Garchomp. It makes sense. I get it. I think we sack Corv here. They still have 3 Leech Seeds, though. I wanted to keep Corv around for the Leech Seed stall. There's Fire Fang. Okay, so this is Earthquake Fire Fang. I'll soak once. Ooh. Ooh. I'll recover here. Go for Leech Seed. Heavy Slam, okay. This is terrible. Yeah, they're just gonna protect. They never stay in here. They never stay in here. They always just go Nihilego. They protect. U-turn. They protect again. I don't know what I expected. I feel bad even uploading this game, dude. There's no insightful commentary from me at this point. I'm like, we're taking this all the way down, though, guys. I'm telling you, we're not giving up. We're not gonna give up. We're taking this all the way down. There's the Earthquake. I'm trying my darndest to PP stall the Celesteela. Trying my darndest. Maybe we Toxic here. Nah, there's Nihilego. This is where they go for rocks and I just lose, huh? Nah, they're gonna 6-0 me, dude. I can't allow this. Don't be Rocky Helmet. Okay. Ugh, dude, as long as I don't get 6-0'd, I'm, like, fine with this outcome, honestly. Nah, they're not gonna let me have this. They're so not gonna let me have this. I close combat all the way out. There's definitely things I could have done differently this game. I know this is a really long game, so it's hard to like decipher certain plays I could have done better. They made a really nice play early on, heavy slamming my Hatterene on the switch, which really held me back. If I kept Hatterene healthy and was able to utilize it more in this long back and forth, I think that would have been helpful. And obviously, the flamethrower burns were huge. I think losing Bonnet like that sucked. Even though it was pretty low, I still could have gotten some more pressure out of it, and the burn on Corv really wears it down. But I guess when you play a game this long, this many turns, you have to kind of anticipate some hacks eventually. So, and they're gonna fully struggle stall me. I don't blame them at all. Honestly, this is funny. This is funny. I'm gonna go Pyukumuku though. Yeah, yeah. I'm like I knew Celesteela was gonna be annoying in this game. I think maybe there's more I could have done. There's probably more I could have done. I think early on too, when I had the Calm Mind on Sylveon, I honestly should have just Calm Mind twice. I think um, if I just Calm Mind a second time, like early on in the beginning of the game when my Raging Bolt was still healthy, I might be able to muscle through the Sylveon really early and open a door for me. Um, but that's just kind of how it goes. Let's see. Toxic. Ah, it's Nihilego again. Dude, there's nothing I can do, man. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Oh, Mirko here. No, fair. Totally fair. Um, Corv. Corv dies. Earthquake. Let's go into the boy. Give me a T-Bolt Para or something. Come on, for justice. Nah. I get it. Da, 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 da. The thing that hurts me most about this outcome is like I'm getting 6-0'd. That's the thing that hurts the most. This is like tough. The team, I don't know. Part of me is like maybe I should make some free agency swaps to this team. I feel like this team is missing a lot, but it's tough. I'm really trying to do something different with this build, but it's definitely failed through the first 3 weeks. I can't deny. I absolutely cannot deny. We'll soak here. And they'll protect, probably. As I'll sack Zapdos. So they go Lopunny. Fair. There's the Encore. Yep. Oh man. If anyone actually watched 1 hour and 1 minute of this, please let me know, because I know nobody did. Nobody did. I'm just gonna hurry up and end this video here. We will be back week 4. Don't worry. Don't count us out yet. Trust. Yeah. Goodbye.